Alright, welcome back, Ride Synthetics. Today on my 2011 Ram, uh, working on the transmission install. While the trans is out, the next thing I'm going to do is mount the external transmission cooler and run the new lines. So I'm going to get rid of the metal lines. They're all rusted, nasty. It's only a matter of time until they start leaking anyway. So while I'm here, I don't have to get up next to the side of the trans and mess with the lines again. They're already disconnected. So I'm going to work on getting the transmission lines out, new cooler installed, and then route the new lines down the driver's side and back to the trans. Originally looking at it, I was going to try and sneak it through the passenger side. Would take a lot less line to do so. But I think with the turbo and all right there, I didn't really see a clean placement to get those two dash 8 AN lines through while also keeping them away from the heat source. So I'm just going to keep it factory install. I'm going to drive it, send the lines through the driver's side, down, cross under the bell housing, and hook them up to the trans. So we'll see. I may try to actually hook the lines up first and then go up with the trans, and then maybe just do the final tightening once everything's in place. That way I'm not trying to stick my hand up there. Not saying there's not enough room, but it would probably just make it a little bit easier installing the lines, hooking the lines up before the trans is actually in place. So I'll set you all up on time lapse. We're gonna get the grill out and start disconnecting the metal lines, getting that stuff out of the way to make new for the new ones. All right, let's get to it. All right, so pretty simple. Took a couple the plastic push pins, took the plastic piece off here, right? That comes off. Then you have 4 bolts that hold the grill in. The bottom side, you just kind of pull it. It comes out right out. Snap pin or whatever they call it. And then I popped this loose, which was just 2 push pins. Trying not to take this completely out. I don't know. I may take this connector off, pull these 2 bolts out, flop this out of the way, get this out, just to, well, should be able to snake that line through. So I want to get these 2 lines completely removed out of the way. And I believe the trans cooler kit comes with plugs. I think. I hope so. Because as you can see here, this is the AC condenser. Right here with those 2 notches are right there. I believe that is the separation between the AC condenser and the transmission cooler. But it's all one unit. So to replace it with a factory trans cooler, you have to replace the AC condenser. I don't really want to do that. So I got a new external one that mounts right over top, and hopefully it does good. Definitely needs a good cleaning. I need to get one of them pressure washer attachments I just saw up here. Look at that radiator. She is nasty. You get one of them cooler cleaner thingamabobbers that go on the pressure washer and get down in that tight area to spray at a 90 degrees, clean all that out. But neither here nor there. So as you saw, or I don't know if you can tell in the time lapse, I knew once I pulled this line out it was going to drain a lot. So using the big brain I got, just a joke, took a funnel and an empty quart of oil, stuck it under here with one hand, while wiggling the line out. So once the line came out, it all drained. It pretty much came to a stop. Turned this one up to make sure it doesn't continue to leak anymore. Stuck a towel in there while I go and see if I have the plugs. Hopefully. And yeah. Just dawned on me. I was worried about one side and not the other, so I didn't make a little mess on the front side, but made a nice mess on the back side. I don't know if you can see that. I got a light right here. Boom, look at that. Yay, more mess I get to clean. One of these days I will be able to do a job and not make a mess. This is ridiculous. I want to get all this stuff out and epoxy the floors or put that coating on there, so making, or cleaning it is really easy and not just getting absorbed into the concrete. One of these days, not today, not tomorrow, but one of these days I'll actually be able to do one of these, and I'll think of everything through and I just won't make a mess. So I'll go get the trans cooler, get the fittings, put some stay dry on that stuff. It is now all over my tools. So, alright, I'll be back. Alrighty. Cool little plug.
How's it hold on there?
Use the factory clips.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So then you just take this guy right here, the one I bent getting it out, and you remember how easy you can do it.
I hope you watch this.
Huh? What you say?
I said I hope you watch this.
Who, me?
Yep.
What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hello? There we go. Are you making cool smoke
Yeah.
thingies? Yeah. Same thing here. Yeah. I don't know why. Boom.
There you go, Shane.
Alright, that's done. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, I think good.
Say hi, Shane.
Oh, hi.
There we go. Alright. So, now we'll get the lines out, new lines in, and we'll start putting the trains in. Alright, so I went ahead, working on right here, getting the old lines out, getting the new cooler mounted up. Pretty simple install. You just got two brackets on either side, factory hole locations. New lines I just routed kind of in the same vicinity as the old lines as they came out. Wasn't too bad. Went in fairly nicely. Nice clamps that came with the kit, so nothing should be a problem with that. Here I'm go ahead and install the trans, and this is actually the last video I have of it. I thought I videoed finishing up the trans install or just the transmission cooler install, but this is it. I've now driven the truck by over 1,000 miles, no issues, shifts great. So this is it, and thanks for watching.